narration says that one day the Prophet was standing and he was speaking to an individual, and this individual was none but Jibreel. Because the narrations say, and Shia and Sunni have narrated this, that at times Jibreel would take on the appearance of one of the companions of the Prophet, and he would approach him. Dihya al-Kalbi is an individual. They say in history, when Jibreel wanted to show up, he would show up as Dihya al-Kalbi. He was another one of the companions of the Prophet, but Jibreel would show up in this way so that the average person would not know, just like the Prophet is talking to any of his companions. The narration says one day Dihya al-Kalbi was speaking to the Prophet, but this was not Dihya. This was Jibreel who was speaking to him. And the narration says that Abudhar came from far away. And when he saw the Prophet and Dihya al-Kalbi, who is in reality Jibreel talking, but he didn't know, he went in his different direction. Because he said, I don't want to bother the Prophet if he's busy talking. So he went his different way. And the narration says that Jibreel turned to the Prophet and said, oh, this was Abudhar. This is Abudhar who came. Imagine you're famous with the angels. You're more famous with the angels than you are with the people on earth. Jibreel said, this is Abudhar who came. I wish he had come and given salam to me. Because if he had given salam to me, he would have heard my salam back to him. This is the status that he has. And then Jibreel turned to the Prophet and said, Ya Rasulullah, Abudhar has this dua, it's so beautiful, and he does it so beautifully, it's well known amongst the angels of the heavens. The angels know what this dua is, it's famous. So then he left. The Prophet came to Abudhar and said, why didn't you come? He said, you were talking, I didn't want to bother you. He said, this was Jibreel. And he told me if you had come and given him salam, he would have, responded to your salam. And Abudhar felt a bit down about this. I wish I knew this was Jibreel. But then the Prophet told him, he said, Abudhar, apparently you have this dua. You do it so beautifully. The angels in heaven know about it. It's a famous dua in the angels' heaven. So what is this dua that you recite? He said, this is the dua that I recite. And it's a very beautiful dua. He said, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-amna wal-iman. Oh Allah, I ask you for protection and faith. وَالتَّصْدِيقَ بِنَبِيِّكَ, and that I have faith in your Prophet. وَالْعَافِيَةَ مِنْ جَمِيعِ الْبَلَاءِ, and that you protect me from all of the calamities. وَالشُّكْرَ عَلَى الْعَافِيَةِ, and that when you protect me from all of these calamities, that I am thankful of what you have done. Protect me from all of them, but also teach me to thank you when you have protected me from all of these calamities. وَالْغِرَى عَنْ شِرَارِ النَّاسِ, and that you protect me from people who are problematic. And the Prophet said, this dua is famous. The angels know this dua of yours because of how beautifully you recite this dua.